It is a cute mustache.
Hello everybody, this is Nick and we're gonna be playing the Fruit of Grisaia today because Shigeo Takeru over here doesn't wanna record nothing. But we're recording anyway. Here we go! Alright, oh crud, someone hit the Yuji button. Where were we?
Can we just not, no, I refuse. You did my intro, no.
But your intro was amazing!
Well, we kawaii over Yuri games?
Yes! They're gonna have to find out sometime, and it's better off now.
What, did I want to play a Yuri game?
Yeah.
They'll find out when it's on the channel.
They're finding out now!
No, they're not, because we're restarting.
But it's only 50 seconds in! Who will listen to the first 50 seconds?
Okay, well, I guess Nick stole my intro, we'll just continue anyways. But yeah, I'm Shigeo Takeru. Welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia.
I
win! I'm sorry for acting so kawaii over fucking... the game's too kawaii, I want to play it.
What's it called?
Fuck. I just closed it!
No, dead baby! No, he's poisoned! Darn it!
But yeah,
I'm closing this game.
When we last left off, we did something.
Another story, I think.
Story
Yeah,
time!
Story. But let's just go on to this because we're already a minute and a half in. When I walked back from the stage, the man had a thought. I wish I'd learned a popular song or two.
As I click on Bitdefender.
Nappa's here.
Nappa! Oh yeah. So, if he'd be singing karaoke as a hobby, comma, heroin can burst.
Well, if you look at it that way, you're right, but the story isn't over yet.
Oh, story time. My CPU sagged again.
Story. With the equipment test wrapped up, the man had returned to his new assignment at a branch office in Shizuku. Someone called out for him as he was dealing with the transfer paperwork. So, you were the newbie that's saying Dai Makarov at the banquet in Gifu?
Sorry about that.
The man's breath caught in his throat. He figured out by now that the main job of his superiors was to flaunt their authority by picking up the smallest mistakes and then rubbing his nose in them. And the manager speaking to him was infamous for zealous leadership of his underlings. Frankly, the man was about ready to piss his pants.
Well on.
He swallowed and chewed his lip. Bitter thoughts running through his head. What's he going to blame on him? How long will I have to grovel?
He's supposed to chew bubblegum, not his lip.
But the manager's words took him by surprise.
Oh god, trumpets!
I was a kid! That man blinked, dumbfounded by his unexpected development from Hiroshima Kid. According to the manager, Dai Makarov reruns were played relentlessly every weekday afternoon on the local station. In other words, practically every child in Hiroshima grew up watching the show. But the man wasn't a Hiroshima native. In the area he lived in as a child, the Children's Encore Theater program would broadcast old episodes of the show every summer. It's happened to see a few. Even so, the manager must have been really pleased to find a fellow Dai Makarov fan, as he began to pull a few strings to the man's benefit. One night after work, the man returned to his bed in the company dorm to find that a white plastic bag had been tucked underneath the sheets on his neatly made bed. He didn't remember putting it there himself, and when he asked around, nobody else had any idea where it had come from. The bag contained a huge jelly roll and a cup of instant ramen. As a new employee, the man had to eat dinner at the set time at 5 p.m.
That's a big fly. Ugh. I should kill it.
By 10 p.m., lights out, time at the dorm, all of the trainees would be starving.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Supplemental meal was therefore a very considerate present. The man had an idea who was responsible. Most likely, his Makarov buddy at the top was the only one who could have pulled it off. On top of that, early dinner time, learning the ropes as a trainee is particularly tiring. His Makarov buddy had probably figured he'd have a hard time getting his young body to fall asleep on an empty stomach.
This fly's going ham on my flippin' monitor.
The man actually didn't have a particularly big appetite and wasn't the type to be troubled by irregular meals.
Do you want to fly for a meal? He really likes the word irregular.
But then again, as a new employee, he didn't have much money. He could
Why is
spend
it
freely
dancing?
on snacks and such. Little sugar was extremely welcome.
It's dancing on flippin' A now.
If I get caught, they'll get punished too.
I guess we're gonna have to name this Attack of the Flies.
Yeah. So the man split the smuggled food with the other trainees in his room, and they all devoured their shares greedily. As the presents from his Makarov buddy at the time, they were known as Makarov's supply drop, continued, talentless, quiet, and hobbyless triple threat contender for the social crown suddenly found himself.
What's the story about this?
I don't know. Getting along with the group in the dorm, and all thanks to the Makarov connection. 3 months later, when the man's shooting period came to an end, it was once again his Makarov buddy whose recommendation got him assigned to the Chiba branch office he'd hoped for. In other words, when it comes to hobbies and interests, anything is fine.
This was about hobbies?
Apparently.
That fly's really going after flippin' Yuji's name.
Fine, I promise you can talk about some common interests, which is a really valuable thing. Sometimes something that small can be the trigger for getting a huge leg up in life.
Alright, I need a newspaper.
Story.
Oh, I'm really about to kill this fly! Where's the newspaper? That'll work! Die! That was disgusting!
Read your line!
Whoa, dead fly! Oh, I don't really get it, but Makarov. Oh god, kinda sounds like a macaroon. What? I'm hungry. A macaroon. I want a macaroon. Vegeta wants a macaroon. This fly now wants a macaroon.
Story. I guess it didn't quite get across.
Basically, you're saying that I should try out stuff and expand my interests instead of playing dolls and wandering around by myself all the time. Yes, that's the best thing to do.
Well, more or less. When you're young, you should mess around with all sorts of things. Just try to find something that grabs you, even if it's stupid crap.
How about you, Oni-chan? Anything gonna hold you right now? I'm gonna hold you in my legs.
After all that spacing out, that's a pretty sharp question. I glanced down toward the pile of borrowed books I'm holding in my hands. I suppose right now, I don't have anything other than the reading that qualifies.
I want a jelly roll! Vegeta! Give me a jelly roll!
You aren't really listening to a word I say, are you? Well, not to say that you need to.
But the word jelly roll in the story. Now he's got me a jump. Johnson. Some Paris. Wait, what?
Johnson.
Johnson. Duh. Some fierce. Oh, and that macaroon man too. I want a macaroon.
Go get him money to make something.
An excellent suggestion, Oni-chan. Come to Amani's room later, okay? Let's have snacks together. Explanation points! Vegeta,
Yeah.
Vegeta, Vegeta, Vegeta.
Nick, when you said snacks, it almost sounded like you said sex.
That's what I thought he said.
I want that too. Macaron, Saya.
Let's see.
UP.
I learned my own lesson from this conversation. If there's a mention of food in the middle of the story, Makina won't remember another word.
I like food.
I'll have to be more careful next time.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Maybe you need to say bagel bites and then she'll leave with bagel bites. Or fruit. Preferably fruit. Trees!
Fruit trees.
I like fruit trees.
During my middle school days in America, I got a number of strange nicknames for my classmates.
I did too! Me and him can
Mainly
relate.
because none of them could be bothered to remember a Japanese name. On the predictable side, there was Jap and Shorty. My family name Kazami got abbreviated to KZ as well.
Kzzz! That's what that fly said before I crushed it with newspaper.
However, among my numerous nicknames, the only one that stuck through basic training was Gar,
What the heck is Gar?
short for garbage eater.
Oh! Gar!
It's not that I had a reputation of dumpster diving, it was a reference to my tolerance for shitty food. As to how I earned it, the story is very simple. The KP made a slop unfit for pigs and I ate it without grimacing. Freeze-dried scrambled eggs, pork and beans made from scraps of ham, bread with peanut butter, and ridiculously stringy mystery meat were the staples.
Sounds delicious.
Every one of them had a weird chemical aftertaste, and they were all disgusting. Rumor had it that the secret sauce was gasoline.
Delicious.
As for the chocolate cake we got for dessert, it was more commonly and accurately described as a dessert. Cake was legendary for being inedible. No matter how starved you were, it would end up stuck in your throat as a dry lump. But I ate it, and all the rest without complaining. Probably because I was living rough from a young age. I've never been what you'd call a picky eater. Put it simply, as long as my belly was full and my body was getting what it needed, the taste wasn't a concern.
I think that fly's still alive.
So even those 3 torturous meals a day didn't inspire any serious compliments
But I hit it a
or
lot.
complaints from me.
Oh.
But the people... Thanks for letting me finish, Nick.
Yeah, sorry. It was an accidental
Serious
click.
complaints from me. The people around me must have thought I was some sort of freak. After a while, my nickname became Garbage Eater, then eventually just Gar.
Well, garbage.
Hey Gar, just how shitty a cook was your mom? I had a set response to this one. My mom didn't cook much. She was too busy screwing your dad's brains out. As far as my jokes go, I thought it was kind of witty, but that line didn't get that many laughs. I guess my delivery was a bit too stony. Well then, what should I do for dinner? I don't particularly feel a desire to eat, but if you don't take meals at 3 regular times a day, it throws off your body's clock and leaves you more susceptible to fatigue.
Maybe that's
truth,
why I'm tired all the
I view
time.
meals as nothing more than an element of maintaining my physical condition. As long as I'm getting sufficient nourishment, I'm not that caught up on when or what I eat. When I spend any effort considering things like that, all I end up thinking about is how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be to make something.
Meepo.
When is Amanda going to get to talk in any of this?
It's just me and you together forever.
And eventually the act of eating itself starts to feel like a nuisance. My normal pattern is to just throw something together from my supply of canned and dry food.
It's gonna be me, you, and the fly. Here we go!
I was about to do chocolate for a second.
You should!
No.
Makes her...
Yuji-kun, you around? I didn't do it. Say the name right.
Ow.
Whatever. Huh? You were here after all.
Well, this is my room. Monty barges in like she owns the place. No longer even bothered to knock, but I'm already getting used to it, I guess. Probably because I've experienced a lot of emergency summons. It didn't get to me that much in the first place.
I told you to come to my room at 7 for dinner, you know. Why didn't you show up? You kept Makina and me waiting in front of the food.
As she speaks, I notice that Amani is holding a plate of pal with crab legs in her hand. Hey, crab wagon!
Shut up! Didn't I say you should come help us eat crab? Eat the
I want the crabs!
I do recall such an event. I also recall responding, if I'm in the mood. Not that I'd definitely be there. Yes, that's something you and Makina should go ahead and eat if I didn't show up on time.
What? Do you hate crab or something?
Not really.
I know it's too much of a pain to peel off the shell, right? Makina says the same thing. Not that she won't gobble them down if I do it for her. Of course, after I cracked it all open for her, she started yelling about her new invention, crab croissant, and wrapping it in pieces of bread. The girl just doesn't understand the value of things. After all that, she finishes off by telling me fish pasta's yummier. So rude.
Probably just means the Makina places more importance on how easy it is to eat. Honestly, I think I'd go for crab paste over crab myself.
What the heck? You children disappoint me. There's lots of boys and girls in this world who can't eat even if they want to, you know.
They have rocks, they can eat that.
That's certainly true.
Instead, they say that a rock gives you enough iron.
If you understand, stop complaining and eat up. I'll peel it for you.
Look.
She's gonna peel our banana?
Oh!
Jesus.
Look, it wasn't like flirting, and I can take care of the show on my own.
I don't like this Yuji.
In the first place, just what were you going to eat if I didn't show up?
Man eggs?
Oh, you cooked some rice? How long ago? It's all stiff.
Oh, hey, hands off.
Hands off, lady!
Mana has wandered off into my kitchen, is examining things as she pleases. After covering the contents of my mess kit cooker, she opens the door to my refrigerator and starts taking stock of supplies.
Half-empty canned food, fish sticks and mayonnaise, lettuce and Spanish.
Spanish!
Spinach?
Apparently we have a Spaniard in there.
What is it?
Spinach?
I thought it said... I was thinking of Spanish rice or something like that. I didn't
So
really
now we have a full Spanish guy in here. So we're a cannibal now?
Spinach. What's this thing? Canned pickled radish?
No, it's canned.
Sorry.
No, it's canned pickled Spanish person.
But how weird would it be if it said Spanish?
That would be a little concerning.
So did I.
Where the heck did you even buy this? More importantly, how long has it been open?
3 years.
I opened it at lunch. Get off my back.
Rub, squish, squish.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do something to that picture.
Firmly grasp.
I'm gonna grasp it all over your face.
Oh god, why? Why is it that this feels strangely embarrassing? It's not like I have anything troublesome in the fridge.
There's a Spanish person in there.
In the first place, where does she get off calling canned radish this thing? It's well known among canned food connoisseurs as almost decent and pretty much edible. Is this woman looking down on the brave men and women who have gained courage from canned food throughout the years?
Hey, I like the good flippin' beans. That's running water. It's still running water.
As
How
I
much is she
silently observe the
wasting?
righteous ignition, Mane brazenly starts running tap water into my rice cooker.
It's still going, guys. The water is still going. She's gonna flood the apartment. Still going.
What do you think you're doing?
Trying to flood the apartment.
Huh? The rice is all hard, so I'm giving it some moisture.
We don't need moisturizer.
I don't care if it's hard. Like my dick.
Like my nipples.
Probably because I'm used to eating canned stuff that comes out arid and stiff as a wax candle.
Oh, I'll give you some
I'm
stiff
pretty
like a
tolerant
wax
of
candle.
tough food.
I'm gonna give you some stiff like a wax candle.
Eggs. You've only got 2. Mind if I use them both?
I don't care. What are you planning?
We're planning to have kinky sex.
I'm going to make you crab fried rice. Just sit there and be patient.
Here's a dirty magazine. Go do something with this.
Well, I suppose pretty much anyone can handle fried rice, especially for a woman. And some prejudiced assumption is that you'll have a basic skill like that.
Like that. Yeah.
Fact is, out of all the women I've met so far, the only one who couldn't make edible fried rice was my master. Still, I can't quite hide a certain anxiety. Not that Amana is paying any attention, humming to herself as she cracks open the eggs.
So when do we actually get to make love with this creature?
I don't know. After shaking salt and pepper onto the eggs, she mixes in the lightly rinsed rice. Then adds bits of crab meat, only about half of what she brought, and finally chopped radish. She heats a frying pan coated with mayonnaise rather than oil. Adds the lettuce and spinach she plundered from my fridge.
Should we call it Spanish?
Mixture according to her own timing. Sticking in the back of her ladle into the mix, she vigorously clatters it.
Are you sure you don't want to pronounce it ladle?
It's ladle.
It's ladle. And you
It's
might.
ladle.
It's ladle.
Ladle.
Ladle. Ladle.
What is pronounced ladle?
No, it's ladle. She's still frying the food. Still frying the food.
It's pronounced ladle.
It's ladle. Like ladle.
Ladle.
Pass me the ladle.
God damn it. I'm gonna hit you. Amani decides it's done for you.
You might want to actually speak up, Rob. It's actually really
When
loud.
Amani decides it's done, she uses the bowl as a mold to form the fried rice in the perfect hemisphere, then tosses it onto the plate.
Ladle.
I'm gonna fucking hit you. I swear. This wouldn't look out of place in a Chinese restaurant.
And the finishing touch.
Here is your ladle.
I'm gonna fucking hit him, Amanda. Can I hit him with a ladle, please?
You mean a ladle?
Dressing leftover crab meat with mustard and mayo, drops it with a thumb on top of the heap of fried rice on the plate.
I'm curious if a ladle's a real thing.
Okay, sorry to keep you waiting.
How can we wait?
So she says, but it hasn't even been 10 minutes since
Exactly!
the cook. The imposing pile of steaming fried rice on my plate looks pretty damn impressive. Something cobbled together out of leftovers and in such a short time.
By the way, don't you have a bigger table or something? You don't seem to have many plates either. Should I bring a few next time?
Not necessary. I've got what I need. The table is a small coffee table for one that Sachi dragged out of some storeroom as a stopgap measure. And the frying pan and what tableware I have are things I picked out of carelessly at a local 100-yen store and hardware stores, but since I'm living alone, it's all practically adequate. All perfectly adequate. No point in getting more dishes when I'm only eating off one. Just means more things to wash.
True. I guess you don't seem to be backed up on the dishes, at least.
Nosing something as she speaks, Amani returns to the kitchen, starts to rustle through a plastic bag in the corner.
Is this garbage? Can I throw it out?
Yeah. I've been throwing empty oolong tea bottles in that bag. Before I knew it, I had something of a pile, but I was uncertain about the timing to throw them out.
Throwing recycling day, so I'll take it.
Wait.
No, throwing recycling day? Do we need... So that's gonna be... So... Ladles, huh?
I noticed when Rob said wait.
It's okay. We all can't read it. It's TeamViewer.
Tomorrow's
I can read
recycling.
it perfectly. It says tomorrow's.
Hey.
Tomorrow's recycling day, so I'll take it out with mine.
Says you, Ladle boy.
I'm gonna fucking hit you, Nick. It's spelled like ladle, but it's pronounced ladle.
I don't care what it is. It's Ladle.
What is a ladle?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
It's the big spoon thing you use to scoop soup.
I know what a ladle is. I'm asking what a ladle is.
Oh,
And we're at
God.
26. I don't know when you want to stop.
We'll stop soon. I'll tell you when we'll stop. With well-practiced movements as she peels off the labels.
You mean the labels?
God.
I knew that was coming.
Removes the caps and skillfully cuts off their plastic rings with the tip of a kitchen knife. Finally, she lightly rinses the bottles and stuff. I thought for certain she was saying knife.
Knife. So we have Ladle, Lubel,
Spanish.
Spanish.
Judging from the smooth
Drawing.
motion of her hands, she's repeated is often enough to gain the mastery of an assembly line worker. Clearly, she's something of an eco-friendly woman.
Ladles.
Okay, I'm going back to my room. When you're done, make sure to soak the plate in the sink, okay? I'll come wash it later.
No, I could take care of that much, that's all. Sorry for the house.
Not a problem. I need to show off my talents in this department, or you'll get the idea I'm just a horny big sister role player.
Well, she wants a Ladle in the butt, so... The door slammed.
With a quick goodbye, Amanda heads off to the room, not waiting for my impression of the crab fried rice. I had the idea that the busybody woman like her would be more likely to hang over my shoulder, pester me for compliments, but she just popped in all of a sudden, cooked for me in a flash, and then left just as quickly. Might be the influence of dealing with that whimsical Makina all the time. Let's eat.
Nikki Doki Boss!
Yes! Unfortunately, I don't have a Chinese spoon in this room, so I'll have to make do with the standard Western variety. I grab my spoon as the amount of steamed fried rice and quickly throw some in my mouth.
What about Ladles?
Even someone as disinterested in food as me can tell when something tastes good. Salt seasoning feels a bit damp, but this is probably how it should be if you're thinking about healthy sodium intake.
Let's throw salt on everything.
Let's do that next time, Nick.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the end of the episode for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. Leave a comment saying
If you like
how
Ladles.
do you pronounce it a ladle or ladle?
How are we
Yes.
supposed to write that?
Like do like la, and then like if it's you say ladle, right? Like alot, which is L-A-T, and then ul. If you pronounce a ladle or ladle, L-A-D. That's how. Write that in the fucking. Write that in the comments and let us know how you pronounce it. Because Nick's a fucking fuckboy, okay?
Ladle.
God damn it. So guys, until next time, Shigeo Takeru signing off. Goodbye.
And remember, keep a Ladle.